All right, hello everybody. Hello Dima and Jim and Sarah and Waleed and Razia. Hello everybody. We are here. I am here. Let us begin. I wonder if we'll have many trolls today. It seems like there have been a lot of trolls on Hello Talk recently. I don't know what the deal with that is. That song, Waleed, actually that song is called All That's Been, but you can't find it yet because we didn't release it yet. We're still finishing that song. It's not finished yet, actually. So maybe I think it will be finished. It should be finished and online maybe within the next month. Maybe next month it should be online so you can download it if you want to. But we have not released it yet. We haven't published it yet. When you use Hello Talk, and hello Victor, when you use Hello Talk, you start to speak English in voice rooms or live streams. People around me think I'm crazy. You mean because you're just using English in Russia, or what? But Victor, you're in St. Petersburg, aren't you? That's a pretty international city, isn't it? I mean, is English really that uncommon? I mean, I know it's not super common, but I mean, I would think that it wouldn't be that weird. I mean, a significant number of Russians do speak some English, don't they? What percent would you say? What percent of Russians do you think know English? And I know it's different based on age, but let's say like 40 and under. How many Russians do you think know English that are 40 and under? Like 25%? Maybe? More? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I wouldn't worry about it, man. People look at me like I'm crazy all the time for a lot of different reasons. Doesn't bother me. Hello, Siska. I'm fine. How are you? Yeah, that's true. I mean, sure, you're going to get more trolls when it gets more famous, but it just seems like the last few weeks, suddenly, I'm getting a bunch of trolls recently. Not a bunch, but a few. And to be honest, I don't usually have to deal with very many trolls because most trolls come here and they see there's nothing for them to do. Everybody here is serious and we're all trying to learn, so we're not going to give them any time or attention. You know? So I think most of them don't come here because they don't see the value of it's not a good room for trolling. People react okay when they hear Uzbek or Tajik languages, but many people from there, but English. Oh, okay. All right. Well, Victor, that just makes you special. Well, guess what, Victor? America is kind of like that right now, too. It's really, really crazy here right now, where if you speak another language, it's very possible someone will be mad at you. It's so stupid. I mean, it's really American ignorance on full display. But what are you going to do? All right. You don't understand, but you love to listen. Okay, well, maybe you'll understand more in time. I'm not taking any stage requests yet. Right now, I am answering questions in the chat. So if you have a question, write it in the chat and I will answer it. Okay? I do not just talk to anyone. I'm a teacher. My job is to teach. When I am here to teach. So I don't have time to just chat with anyone. Okay? What's the difference between should, have to, and supposed to? Should and supposed to are about the same. Okay? Supposed to is someone told you that you're that this is what you need to do, or it's expected. Everybody knows that's what you need to do. So that's what you're supposed to do. To suppose means to have an understanding of an idea, right? Like to assume an understanding of an idea is to suppose. Okay. To belong, no, I'm sorry. No, should. So, should is just what someone told you to do or what you believe you should do. Okay? So, supposed to and should are pretty close to each other. The only difference I would say, let me check something. The only difference I would say should indicates personal advice or a recommendation or a duty, but supposed to implies a formal rule or agreement or something like a social expectation. So they're almost the same. They're really almost the same. And in many cases, you can use them interchangeably. Have to is stronger. Have to, if I say you have to do this, then it means you must. Okay, so should is something everyone expects you to do it, but you don't. You don't need to. It's not a must. Okay, but have to is strong. That's a command. That's more like a command or an order. Okay. All right. Next question. How do you improve your accent? Well, what's wrong with your accent? I don't know. How can I tell you how to improve if I don't know you and I can't hear you? So, you need to tell me something more about your accent. You have to tell me what's wrong. You have to tell me why you don't like it. You have to tell me what you're trying to do now. Okay? Good morning, Carlos. How are you? In the USA, people speak Spanish. So, Victor, in the USA, people speak many languages, but Spanish, yeah, for sure. But what I'm trying to tell you is right now, Victor, even the people here who have lived here forever and they've spoken Spanish forever, and even if they speak perfect English as well, people don't like foreign languages right now here. There are not all people. There are a small group. There is a small group of people here who are very anti-foreigner. It's stupid. It's ignorant. It's pathetic. It's weak. It's cowardly. Uh, you met a woman from Zimbabwe. A white Zimbabwean lady with a southern U.S. accent? What? Are you sure she's not an American from the South who her heritage is from Zimbabwe back before slavery, maybe? What's the difference between particular and certain? Dima, I think in many cases you can interchangeably use those, right? So I only like particular foods. I only like certain foods. That's pretty much the same meaning, okay? So certain has another meaning also, right? I am certain means I know, I am sure, right? So certain has more than one meaning, although particular does too. But this says that particular sometimes it's talking about one little detail or another, one tiny little detail or something. That's a particular thing, right? But a certain thing is more like a vague thing that you don't like, right? So if I say, I don't like this food because it has a particular taste, that particular means very specific, right? There's a particular, that means it's very specific, something I don't like. But if I say it has a certain taste, that's more like a vague thing that I'm not sure I like. All right? So certain and particular are almost the same, but there is a certain more general vagueness about the word certain, and there's a more microscopic version of particular. And that makes sense because the word particular also means to be made of particles, which are very small, right? Particles are tiny little things, right? Hello, Mona. Hello, Vel. Shadowing is the best way to improve your accent, but that's only true if you shadow someone with a good accent. Okay? Yeah, oh my god, a foreigner. I know, right? It's so stupid. That's really interesting, Waleed. I have never met someone like that. Born and raised in Zimbabwe from the white minority. That's a very small minority. I'm imagining... I wonder if that's Dutch? Zimbabwe. I cannot remember who colonized, which country colonized Zimbabwe. I don't recall. My African history is not as good as it should be. Okay, what's the difference between breakthrough and discovery? Are they both accidental facts? Breakthrough is stronger. A discovery is more general. So a breakthrough means like you've been working on this thing for a long time and you haven't made any real progress. But then suddenly you do something that's like, oh my God, that did it. That's the thing. And now it works. That's a breakthrough, right? Like you had a wall. There was a wall there. And every year you're trying to get through that wall, but you can't get through. But then one year you do something differently and you come through the wall that you broke through. Okay? And discovery, to discover, what does dis mean? Dis means not or un, and cover, to cover something. So to discover means to uncover, right? To find, right? A discovery is something you found. That's what a discovery is. It's something that you uncovered. All right? You want to shadow someone with a good American accent? Well, me, of course. Mona, I don't really have any specific recommendations right now, but I am working on a document with ChatGPT. I started it just a couple days ago. Of people are always asking me about my favorite books and my favorite movies and my favorite grammar books and my favorite, all these things, right? So I'm making a list of the people with the best voices and my favorite books and the things I think you should know, right? And so maybe I'll have that finished next week and I'll try to put it online for you. All right. Zimbabwe was a British colony. All right. That's interesting. So I don't know how, if it's a British colony, how did she end up with a southern U.S. accent? Very strange. Interesting. All right, so what are we doing here? Why are we here? Do you know? I see some new faces. I think I see some new people here. Are any of you new? Hello, Zohal. Okay, I'm waiting for your questions. I am waiting for your questions. You should have questions for me. I am a teacher. My job is to answer questions. You are a student. Your job is to ask questions. So why aren't you? If you don't have questions, you are not a good student. Can you borrow my mind? For how long, Jay? How long do you need my mind for? Is your question that you want to borrow my mind? Or do you have another question? Is the word uppity commonly used? I wouldn't say commonly, because how often do you talk about something like that, right? The word uppity is a slang term that means snobby, rude, condescending. So when we say the word uppity, I often say it just like I say the word snobby, right? So when I say, oh, he's a snob, I sometimes do this. We raise our nose, because that's what snobs do. They look down on you. I'm better than you, so I shall look down upon you, like you are nothing. All right? So, uppity people, they're snobs. How to be a great English learner? Well, first you have to understand how to be a great learner, which means you must care about learning. That's the first part of being a good learner, is caring about learning. And that's really funny that I have to say that, but it's true, because Many people study, but many people don't care. They are studying, but they are not caring. There's a huge difference. Huge. Okay? So the first part of being a good student is caring about what you're studying. If you don't care, you're not going to do well. Okay. Can I explain about... Can I explain about PP and PPD? What is that? What are you asking about, Muhammad? I'm not sure what PP and PPD are. Thank you, Jay. You can understand, but you're unable to respond in English. Is that your question? What TEFL course did I take? The Oxford English TEFL course. Oxford, I can't remember the name of the company now. It's Oxford something. I mean, that was a long time ago, man. That was 2008. That was a long time ago when I got my TEFL certificate. But yeah, it was the Oxford something company. Oxford English, Oxford something. Oxford TEFL. Yeah. Oh, you're in the ITA's course. All right. Well, good luck to you. To be honest with you, a lot of the TEFL courses are not all that useful. You have to do it because you need the certificate. But what they teach you is really pretty basic and let's just say that it doesn't really prepare you for teaching in a foreign country, which I've done. It doesn't really prepare you, but nothing really can. You have to just go do it, honestly. That's the best thing. I was lucky because I started doing it before I got my TEFL. I mean, it's kind of not good, but luckily I cared, so I did a good job. But I just decided to go there and get a job, and I started working in a kindergarten for like 6 months. And I just got an idea of what it's like, right? To learn, oh, what do I need to know? What do I need to do? How does this work? That kind of thing. Then I went home and I got my certificate, and then I came back, and now I know what to do. Because if you get the certificate after you know what it's like in a classroom, it makes a huge difference. But if you get the certificate before you've ever been in a classroom, it's rough. But you can do it because most people are like that. All right? I'm just saying it's not so easy. It's not so easy. All right. Next question. Are you from the old Soviet movie, The White Son of the Desert? Are you asking me, Victor? I don't know that movie, but now I want to. Hello, Heidi. Oh, Heidi, where is that flag from? Is that... I can't see it. It's too small. Is it Costa Rica? You add words to Anki, watch movies, listen to podcasts, and practice speaking with AI. Do I need an English-speaking partner to talk with every day? Do you need one? No, you don't need one, Razia. But... Razia, let me ask you a question. Do you have any jewelry? Do you have a ring with a stone, like a nice stone, any kind of stone? Doesn't matter. Do you have any kind of a jewelry that has a stone? like a diamond, right? Do you know how they make diamonds more expensive sometimes? It's one way. When you get a diamond is just a piece of rock. It doesn't really look that pretty. So what do? They have to carve a facet into it, right? Every one of those angles that they carve into the diamond is called a facet. It's like an angle, right? That is how I look at learning. You should look at any topic that you're looking at is like a diamond, and you need to carve as many facets as you can into that diamond. So every facet is a way to look at it. Reading, writing, listening, speaking, this book, this app, that app, this video, that video, this podcast, that podcast, this live stream, that live stream. Every single one is a facet. All right? How to improve your accent. So, 2 people have asked me that today, but if I don't know you, then my advice is really not very valuable, is it? If I cannot hear you, and I don't know you, and I have no idea what level you are, or what problems you have, when you ask me, how can I improve my accent? I can only tell you very, very general things. That's really not going to help you. Those will not really help you. Okay? Open your mouth more. Focus on slowing down. Those are some general tips I can give you about pronunciation. But to really improve your pronunciation, I need to know what the problem is. You cannot just say, how do I sound better? I need to know what the problem is. All right? All right, next question. And please be patient. I try to answer all questions. Present perfect. Thank you, Muhammad. I did not get that. Present perfect and present perfect what? What was the other one? Continuous? Which one was it? I'm sorry, I think I lost track. So, let me explain it to you, Muhammad. Everybody pay attention. Present. That's now. That's right here. Present. Okay? Past. That's in the past. That's back here. All right? Now, let me ask you a question. Everybody, Muhammad, what does the word perfect mean? What does the word perfect mean? Muhammad? See, I told you, everybody, this is why people have trouble. So, Muhammad says perfect means to be nice. It's great. It's wonderful, right? And you're right, Muhammad. That is one meaning of the word perfect. It does mean that, right? If you do something great, I'll say, hey, that's perfect, Muhammad. But, Muhammad, when we're talking about tenses, perfect does not mean great. When we're talking about tenses, perfect has another very old meaning, and it means finished, completed. These are things that you have finished. They're things that you have completed. So if I say this is a past completed thing, it's a past completed thing. What does that mean, Muhammad? It's a past completed thing. Tell me what that means, Muhammad. Past perfect, you don't know. But if I say past completed, you say, oh, well, that's something I did in the past and I completed it in the past. Right? So I'm talking about something in the past and then something that finished also in the past at another time. Right? So present, past, completed. Something I finished. All right? Then we have present perfect. Present perfect means present completed. Means things that you're doing now, but you just finished them. Right? You just finished it. I have eaten. I have eaten. Have you eaten? I have eaten. That's recently, just now. It's not yesterday. Okay? But if I say, I have eaten there 5 times, now I'm saying between the past and now, I have been there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. But that means I'm still counting. I'm still counting. So it could be more into the future. Understand? All right? So, from now on, when you say tenses, don't use the word perfect. I want you to forget the word perfect, and instead, I want you to say the word completed. All right? Because it makes a lot more sense. It feels better. It makes more sense in your mind. All right? All right. Did you write it right? Waleed, I don't know what you're asking. What did you write, Waleed? I didn't see it. Snaps? What is... I don't even know what that is. Are you trying to use slang? Sometimes we say, oh, snap. That just means like, oh, no, or oh, wow, or oh, darn. But I don't know what you're asking about, Waleed. Okay, next question. Hello, Marco. You have a question with collective nouns in English. You always use conjugated plural verbs, or are there rare exceptions? Ooh, let me think about that for a minute and look up a couple notes. All right, so let me look at something. Okay, so yes, there are some. Yeah. So for example, so his question, Marco's question is about something called collective nouns, right? And usually with collective nouns, you use what's called a conjugated plural verb. This is my favorite way to talk about language. It feels so dirty. But are there rare exceptions? Yes, there are. For example, the word furniture, we don't say furniture are, we say furniture is. So it's about uncountables, mass uncountables. They're called mass uncountables. So it means things like furniture or information. The word information is blah, 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 not information are. Okay? The word luggage or baggage, luggage and baggage, we say luggage, the luggage is. We don't say the luggage are. All right? They're mass uncountables. All right? Equipment, furniture, information, luggage, but then we also have collective nouns that have a singular verb, like staff. Staff. The staff, family, committee, the team, Those are all is. The team is going to the park. The committee is meeting next week. The family is having some trouble, whatever. The staff is meeting after school. Okay? Now, funny though, because there are some situations where you will hear people use are for staff, for example. Okay, staff is one that it is a mass uncountable, and you can use is, but it's just as common to use are. The staff are meeting after school. Okay, so that's one of those that's kind of colloquially 50-50. The rule should be is, but when you take if you listen to people, I would say about half the people say is and half the people say are. It just depends. All right. So Marco, I hope that kind of explains it for you. There's also some animals like sheep and moose and fish. Okay. Can I explain the phrasal verb play off in the context of one person against another? Yeah. So, Carlos, the phrasal verb play off can have a few different ways to use it. Since you're a musician and I'm a musician, I'll start with that one because we use this term in music sometimes. For example, maybe I'll play something on the piano and my guitar player will listen to it and play something off of it. So he's going to play off of what I played, meaning to listen to what I do and then respond or reply to it. Okay, so that's one meaning of to play off of something. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not missing any others. I probably am. Oh, my back is killing me today. Oh, I need to stretch. Then there's another meaning that means, like in sports, a playoff. What is a playoff in sports? It's a competition of two people against each other, right? Two groups, two teams against each other. That's a playoff, right? Or you could say it in terms of, like maybe you have three friends, okay? You have three friends, and one friend is, they're trying to get you to compete with each other for friendship. So they are making you play off of each other, right? So maybe they're saying, oh, well, you got me that gift. That's a nice gift. That's pretty nice. But, you know, Joey got me this other gift that's really, really amazing. Did you see what Joey got me? And now you think, oh, well, Joey got a nicer gift. I better go get a better gift. That's to play someone off of each other. You're trying to make them compete with each other, right? It's a manipulation, okay? To play off can also mean the musical example that I gave, right? Two jazz musicians will play off of each other, okay? To play off can also mean to dismiss or make lesser. Like if I say, oh, it's no big deal. Come on. Why are you so angry? This is not that big of a deal. That means I'm trying to play it off or play it down. Both of those mean like I'm trying to say that why are you so angry? This is not a big deal. Okay, so you're playing it off as something smaller than it is. All right? It's like gaslighting, kind of. And then finally, the last one is about facts. to play off of something can be to use some quality or some feature. How do I say this? To your advantage. So, for example, if you look like someone famous, right? If you look like someone famous and you use that, like maybe you go to a restaurant, and the woman at the restaurant sees you and thinks, "Oh my God, it's the famous person," and you don't tell them, "Oh, it's not. No, I'm not that guy. I'm not the famous guy. That's not me. I just look like him." Then you are playing off your resemblance to that person. You're using that to your advantage. So playing off something can sometimes mean to use something to your advantage. All right? Okay, next question. What's the difference between idioms and slang? Slang are informal, casual language that changes over time. It's called temporal language, temporary. Okay? Because every time period has slang, right? So, for example, in the I want to say the 1930s and 40s, they used to say, "It's the bee's knees." The bee's knees means it's cool. Okay? But do we say that anymore? No. When I was a boy, we used to say, "Oh man, he's so rad. That movie was so rad. This song is so rad." Rad, R-A-D. It was short for the word radical, which meant cool. But do we say rad anymore? No, we don't. So slang is usually temporary language. Most of it does not continue through time. Only a few will last for almost all time. Like the word cool. Cool is a slang word, but it is so popular that it has lasted through time. Okay, but most slang does not last through time. Idioms are like little stories that you tell in just a few words. That's basically what an idiom is. Okay, it means story-like. That's what an idiom is. So to kill two birds with one stone is an idiom. It's a story. I killed two birds with one stone. Oh, the end. That's your story, all right? So that's what idioms are, more like a story. Okay, now, idioms are hard to categorize. There are some that are really more phrases, there are some that are sayings, and there are some that are idioms. But not everybody agrees about those. Like, some people think this one is an idiom, and some people think that one is a phrase. It doesn't really matter. It's semantic. Okay, next question. Did you write it right? Again, I'm not really sure, Waleed. And you're asking Jamila, okay? Are slang important to learn? Bryce, in my opinion, not really, no. Not really in any language. Bryce, the truth is, there is only one reason why most people want to learn slang. Do you know why most people want to learn slang? Why? Why do most people want to learn slang? Anyone? That's it. That's it right there. They want to seem cool. And that's not about language. That's about you and your confidence. You don't feel confident, so you think if I use these words, they'll make me look confident and make me look cool. All right? They want to act like native speakers. Maybe, but the truth is, not all native speakers use slang. Do you hear me using a lot of slang? Nope. I know it, but I don't use it because it's not useful everywhere. Language opens doors, but not all language opens every door. So, if you learn common language is great for common doors. But if you go to a university and you use common language at the university, it won't open any doors at the university because it's not the right language for the university. But if you go to the bar at night, you're going to the club, and at the club, you're trying to talk to a girl, and you're using university academic language to talk to this girl at the bar, is that going to work? No, that door also is going to close. So language is about opening doors. And not all language opens every door. But the language that I am teaching, formal, proper language, that opens almost every door. Okay? So that's why I teach this. All right? All right, next, be patient. Man, I'm trying to keep up, but there are so many questions. How do I know when to use the verb to be and when to use auxiliary verbs like do or does? It just takes practice, mostly, okay? That is another very easy thing to learn just by doing some practice with worksheets, okay? So go to ChatGPT, and for maybe 2 weeks or 1 month, I want you to go and ask ChatGPT to make a worksheet for you to practice the verb to be and do and does, right? Tell ChatGPT, I have trouble with these things. I never know when to use to be or do or does. Just tell it. Then say, please give me a worksheet, and do that every day. A new worksheet every day. I promise it's not that hard. You just need to hear it. It's like a song, okay? It's like a song. You're from Brazil. You're from Brazil, right? So, how do I explain this? How do I know when I should use the bossa nova rhythm or the samba rhythm? Bossa nova's right? That's a bossa nova. Samba, on the other hand, is right? How do I know which one to use for which song? I have to listen to the song. If I listen to the songs many times, I will know which rhythm to use. If you practice these words many times, it's like listening to the song. Okay? Past perfect, right, is used to describe an action that was completed before another action or specific point in the past. But the way they always describe these things is really very difficult. If you just forget the word perfect and just say completed, it all makes sense when you say the past completed. Past completed is used to describe things that were completed in the past before another point. That's all. That's all. What's my longest studying student here? Oh, I don't know, Dima. I have no idea. Not sure. The word I mentioned, I'm sorry, Waleed, sometimes things go so fast and I don't know what I don't know what to say. Sorry. Vocabulary is another one. That's right. Yeah. Okay, good. Right. And they said English is easy. I know, right? Artur, yes, I do sell classes. Yeah, let me tell you how you can do that. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Teacher Mark. I have been here on Hello Talk for more than 12 years. I have been live streaming here for I think about 6 years now. And I have about 88,000 followers here. And here is my YouTube channel. And here is my website. And on my website, you can go buy lessons from me if you want to study with me personally. And I also have a blog, Artur. My blog is where I have almost all my best answers. Okay, so you should go read my blog. All right. Snob. Yes, S-N-O-B, snob. That's right. Okay, let me keep catching up with the comments here. Why are there fewer swear words in English? Oh, bedad, there are not fewer. There are many, 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 many swear words in English. We have a lot of swear words. You just don't know them. To refine by fire, emotionally forged, I am forged. Yeah, you could use it that way. You can. Or I'm forging myself. To forge does mean to refine by fire, but it's more than that. You know, you're usually refining metal by fire and through percussive force, pounding. Right? So you heat the metal, then you pull it out, and while it's red hot, you beat it into shape. Then you put it back in, make it hot again, you beat it back into shape. So the idea is forging is about taking something that is extremely rigid and making it malleable, which means able to be manipulated, able to be moved, able to be formed. Okay, malleable. And then beating it into shape until it forms something more precious. That is what forging is. You began to understand me. Good, Mike. Good for you. Yes, right. Okay, sorry guys, I'm really trying to catch up, but I'm getting a little confused by the comments. And let me check on my YouTube people. Okay, nobody there, so no worries. All right. Look at Vadim. Vadim's teaching a whole English course in Russian. Good for you, Vadim. Guys, just remember, a lot of music that's really beautiful music is not perfect. A lot of music that's not perfect is very beautiful. So, sometimes when you're talking about these things to try to perfect your language, remember this rule. There is one very simple rule that's always true in both music and in language. Simple words spoken well are always better than complicated words spoken poorly. Let me say that one more time. Simple words spoken well are always better than complicated words spoken poorly. And we say the same thing in music. Simple music played well is always better than complicated music played poorly. Okay? So, if I have to give a performance, sometimes people think, oh, maybe I should choose this really difficult piece of music. It's so difficult. People will be impressed by that because this piece of music is so difficult. But if you don't do it perfectly, they will think you're terrible. But if you choose a simple one, a simple one, and you do it really well, people will think you're a genius. All right? That is the nature of language and music. Oh, my back is killing me. All right. Do you want to come talk to me now? If you want to come talk to me now, you can, because I'm tired of hearing my voice. Please, raise your hand and come on the stage so that I don't have to talk and hear myself anymore. Yeah, I'm going to do some stretching when I get done here, and I'm probably going to play some drums, too. No. Vadim, it's fine. It's fine. I knew what you were doing. You were talking to Victor, yeah? Old boy, right? Yeah. He's a friend of mine, too. He's also, I think, in St. Petersburg. Both of you are in St. Petersburg. You guys should get lunch. You guys should get lunch. Vadim is a doctor. And Victor, what are you? I think you're a truck driver, right? If I remember right, I think you were a truck driver. Maybe I'm wrong. I think that was you. Okay, James wants to come talk to me. James.
Hello. Mark.
Hello, James. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Good. And
How are you?
You're in China. In what city? Are you in Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen?
徐州 City.
Okay.
徐州.
Oh, Shudou.
Not
Okay.
Suzhou.
Ah, I see.
Yes.
All right. And
Near close to Shandong province.
Ah, all right. Okay. And what can I do for you today? How can I help you?
I just want to have a free talk with you.
Well, I don't do that, unfortunately, James, because I'm a teacher. So that usually when I'm here,
Yeah.
I have to answer questions for people because other people are here too, right? So if I just talk to you, that's only good for you. But if you ask me a question, then that's good for everybody. So think about it for a minute and tell me, what's your biggest problem with English, or what problems do you have? Or, you know, I'm a teacher. You should think about it. What would you want to ask a teacher?
Okay, good. Okay, I say you're a good teacher.
Okay, so
I have a question. Just now, recently I learned English all by myself. Normally I watch the movie and sometimes read books.
Okay.
But I have a problem about the pronunciation. I always think my pronunciation is not good enough.
Okay, so your pronunciation is not too bad, but there is something that you need to know. English and Chinese have one very important difference. English is a big mouth language, but Chinese is a small mouth language. So when I speak English, you can see my mouth is very open and big when I speak, right? 可是如果我说中文，我需要用好小的口。
有啊，
所以就是不需要如果你用很小的口，可是你说英文，说奇怪。
奇怪。
对啊，因为
很奇怪，weird.
Yeah, because you're using your Chinese mouth, but English words. So every language, you have to learn how to move your mouth for that language. So just like when I learned Chinese, I had to learn how to say, 我是 right? And that sound 是, we don't have that in English. There is no 是 in English, right? So I had to learn, how do I make that sound with my mouth? What do I do? How can I change my mouth to sound right when I say Chinese, right? And every language has mouth movements, and you have to match them, right? So right now, your mouth movements and your language don't match. You're using Chinese movements and English words, okay? So you need to make English movements. So most people in China, they need to practice the vowels, A, E, I, O, U. 可以说吗？
A G I O U yes owl.
Yeah, 不错。说再一次说，就是 A E I O U， 你需要分开，and 夸张很大。
夸张一点，
对，
夸张 exaggerate.
对，
夸张一
，Yeah，
点。
So say A E I O U.
You.
对，非常好。对 much better. The big mouth. Then, 有两个 so that's the long vowels, the A, E, I, O, U. But you also need the short vowels, right? Short vowels, that's A, E, I, O, And here's what you need to do. This is the problem Chinese people have. Because Chinese people, when they say A-E-I, A-E-I, their mouth 就是一样的。你看，就是中国人他们说 就是一样的。It's the same mouth, no change at all. But watch me. 大的中的小的
A E
不错大的中的
A
不是
A
大的非常大。Yeah， 如果你要吃苹果，你需要right？ 很大，非常大。Right. Apple， 对，apple。Right？ That's Then 有一点小，就是 like egg。你说 egg， 那个蛋 egg。Yeah， 对 ，Yeah， that's this one, right? Then 就是非常小， if you go, if. See, 你看，这是
If
非常
you
小
go.
Yeah,
If you-
if. So
if.
very small. Very big.
Ah.
So all Chinese people, they just do it's just the same, right? So okay? And then those are the other two, the O and the U, right? And I use my hands like this. Watch me with my hand. Watch.
Oh.
对 yeah it's almost like 那个 goose in Chinese 那个
yes, good.
差不多的
Yeah.
you know it's like yeah almost the same yeah
就像
so yeah it's almost the same sound okay so
有点像我饿了。
对呀 yeah 差不多 yeah okay so but the problem is the short sounds Chinese people when they make the short sounds it's too small so they all sound the same because they're all too small but if you exaggerate 夸张你需要用好大的嘴 yeah okay yeah 对 yeah 对 that's it yeah so next time practice this and practice big short vowels big exaggerate okay
大
Yeah.
小
对呀 yeah and I had to do the same thing when I learned Chinese like when I learned Chinese I remembered learning 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and I was like wow that's hard it took me a long time to learn how to do the tones right but I had to go slow and I had to exaggerate
yes
exaggerate yeah
哎Mark how do you 你是怎么学习中文的 How do you learn Chinese
自己学的
Wow 厉害
在台湾我在大学有6个月我去 so I went to a Taiwanese university for 6 months. I lived in Taiwan for 4.5 years. 2016到2020我就在台湾教英文。
哦
Yeah, 4年对。可是在that time I did not speak Chinese very well at all. When I lived over there, I could speak Chinese just a little bit. 有一点点 Yeah, 就是还好的 But when I came back home to America, I was very worried that I would lose my Chinese. Very, very worried. So I tried to think, how can I practice my Chinese here? I live here. How can I do that? There's nobody to practice with. So what do I do? So, 这是我为什么每天我需要想的中文。
对对对
如果你可以想的，你可以说的。
对我们经常去思考
对呀，对 Yeah, you keep it alive here. Keep it alive here. And you can practice every day. You can practice and you feel comfortable. You get comfortable here. Because you're comfortable, then I can speak. You know? And sometimes, 有时候我知道我的中文就是有一点奇怪，因为这是自己学的中文，所以 okay. Of course, 当然。Sometimes my Chinese maybe is a little bit different because I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't know if it's right or wrong. You know? So yeah, I taught myself mostly. But I've been learning for a long time, more than 10 years.
10 years,
More.
10 years,
More than 10.
more than
Yeah.
you learn. You mean you learn Chinese almost 10 years?
Yeah, but I mean, again, all self-taught, right? So I
Yeah.
started learning, I think, around 2009 or 2010, something like that. But then it was very slow because it's very hard. It's very hard language.
Yes.
So I think maybe for the first 3 years, I could barely speak anything. Like I remember I would go try to meet Chinese people, Chinese friends, maybe at the university. I would go speak to them, and I would say, 很高兴认识你, but my pronunciation was so bad back then, they didn't understand me. They didn't know what I was saying because my pronunciation was so bad back then, right? And I practiced writing all the time and doing the characters but it takes a long time. It's very hard, and especially if you're just
Yes.
teaching yourself.
Yes.
You know,
Yes, same thing, same
yeah,
thing.
it's very hard and it takes time. Yeah. So anyway, can I see your
But
message?
now, yes.
I'm sorry.
But now
Go
I
ahead.
think your spoken Chinese is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Yes,
It's
yes.
good enough. I will continue to
yes,
work.
yes.
I'll get better. But if I want to say something, I can. You know, like
Right.
if I need to tell you something, I can. If I want to go to China, I'll be fine.
Yes.
You know,
No problem.
I know I'll be
Yes.
fine. You know, I don't even worry.
Yes.
You know, so is it perfect? No, but it's okay. I can communicate.
Mark, do you know some a phrase about the Chinese phrase?
You mean like
成语，do you know?
对啊，
成语。
也熟能生巧。
哎，熟能生巧，yes，熟能生巧，yes。
Yeah, sure. I know a
Practice
few.
makes perfect.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know a
practice
few.
makes perfect.
I know a few. Yeah.
Yes. 万事开头难，
And my other favorite one is 人山人海.
人山人海。Yes，都在
People
eh?
mountain, people sea. It means like
Yes,
just
yes,
like
yes, people want
yes,
yes,
lots
yes.
of people everywhere. I like that one. Yeah.
Yes，这是轻 English Chinese轻 English。
Yeah.
People
That's
want
right.
people say.
That's right.
Yes. Like something like the good study that they up, and tiger.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
of
right.
course,
Yeah. There's so
tiger.
many of them that are like that are really funny. If you just look at the words, you're like, "有什么意思?" But then you have to think about it. Oh, I understand. Just like
Yes.
English idioms are like that too. Sometimes the idiom, it doesn't make sense, but if you think about it, oh, okay, now it makes sense. I understand now. Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway. All right. Well, James, I need to let you go, but it was nice to talk to you, and just keep practicing. And remember, every language, when you learn a language, you have to learn how to read and write and listen and speak. But you also need to learn the mouth movements. There are movements for every language that are different. And if you don't know, then of course it sounds bad. So,
Okay.
so
Thank you.
you need
Thank
to
you so
think
much.
about it. Yeah,
Yes.
just like in Chinese, there is no TH in Chinese, right? There is no TH.
Yeah.
So many Chinese people, they have to work on that. They practice to learn that movement. You have to do that with all of the sounds. Okay, but James, one last thing. You do not need to sound like me. Your accent does not need to sound like me. It just needs to be clear. Not perfect.
Okay.
Not perfect, just clear. If people say, "Oh, he sounds like he's from China," that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as they understand you. If they say, "He sounds like he's from China and I don't understand him," that's a problem. But if they say, "He sounds like he's from China, but he's saying, his English is pretty good," then that's good,
Yeah.
all right? So there's nothing
clear,
wrong with
yes.
that. Yeah, if it's clear, right? Just like my Chinese, my pronunciation is not perfect, but it's clear enough. You know?
Yes, it's 熟能生巧。
对，
Yes.
加油. All right. Thanks,
谢谢。
thanks, James. I'll see you next time, okay? Bye bye.
哦，好的，OK，好的，好的
Bye bye.
OK，see you。
All right. Yes, I am a teacher. That is my job. Okay, let me go back and check the comments. Please be patient. I'm just trying to catch up here. Take a cold shower. That's good for my back. All right, I'll try that maybe later. Let's see. Study English sounds, for example, IPA. Tracy, I don't teach the IPA because I think the IPA is too much work. It's right. It's correct. It sounds pretty much like me. The accent that I have is pretty much the same as the IPA. But there are easier ways to learn it. Why do Americans not know the IPA? Because we didn't learn from symbols, we learned from phonics, from sound. And I think that's a much better way. All right, let's see. Next question. You want me to teach you? Well, you can. I teach lots of people. You just have to buy lessons from me. Wait, I'm sorry. What is it? Let me see something. Wait a minute. Where did it go? Do I have anybody over here? Only one. All right. Please be patient. All right. So, Effie, can I say that? I can, but will I say it? No, and you know better. Effie. Ah, interesting. Alyssa says, I think the problem was not your pronunciation was bad, but we just don't say nice to meet you to friends. That's possible. That's possible. Yeah. That's true. You guys also don't say like ni hao ma. But we do. How are you? Yeah, anyway. Let's see. Tomorrow you want to talk to me. Okay, so come back tomorrow then. In general, you think East Asian people have a special accent. For this reason, understanding their English conversation clearly is hard. Do I agree? Mohammed, everybody has a special accent. It really is just about being familiar with it. If you have never heard rock music, then it is not familiar and it's hard to understand. If you have never heard jazz music, then it's not familiar and it's hard to understand. If you have never heard Persian music, then it's difficult to understand because you're not familiar. So then what should you do? Become familiar. So I have been here for a long time, so I've talked to people everywhere. So my ears are pretty familiar with every accent. So I understand almost everybody from anywhere. And hello, MJ. All right. Kalista wants to talk to me. All right, Kalista. I like the name Kalista. Hello, Kalista. How are you?
Hello, how are you? Actually, this is my first time to your living room.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome. And you are in China where?
Guangzhou.
Guangzhou.
You know?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And what can I do for you today? How can I help you?
I think I just can use the basics word to explain what I say, but this word is so basic, but I don't know how to improve it to make me spoke fluently to some good words to explain what I say.
Okay. All right. So, what do you want to talk about? Start with that.
I want to talk like some because I have 3 months 3 months later I will go to America, and I maybe work there and collaborating with some American people. So I think I want to make my voice or make my words so easier to make other people know what I say.
Okay. 你去哪里？什么城市？
是马里兰州大洋城 you know that Ocean City.
Ocean City. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So, you'll be fine. 不担心，没关系。他们可以听得懂你说什么。
Really?
我感觉。我感觉。
I just
Don't
I
worry.
just fear I just fear they can't understand what I mean, and I can't explain what I say.
So you're going to Ocean City, Maryland, right? And Maryland is, it's on the East Coast, and that means I think most of those people, they will be a little bit more familiar with foreigners. Okay? So if you come to where I live in Ohio, 就是俄亥俄州，就是在美国中部, right? And here, look, I know people from all over the world, but my neighbors.
So living in China, right?
No, now, no. 现在我就在美国.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But I'm saying, so in Ohio, there are some people that know, that they're familiar with foreign people. They've met lots of people from other places, right? But there are some people here who have never met people from other places, or they're not familiar. Their ears are not comfortable with other accents. All right?
Okay.
But in Maryland, I don't think that will be too big of a problem. And most people there don't have a strong accent.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've been to Maryland a few times. I love Baltimore. Go to Baltimore. Baltimore is
What accent they were like?
If you go a little bit more north, well, let me see something. Wait a minute.
Okay.
The Baltimore accent. Let's see.
It's kind of difficult to understand.
Mid-Atlantic or Eastern Shore. Okay, so some people, there might be a few people who have been living there for a long time, like their family has been there for a long time. Maybe they might have a little bit of a strange kind of a local accent, okay? But I think the majority of people there, they're going to sound mostly like me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I understand what you say, so
you'll be fine.
I can understand what I say.
I know that there is one word, for example, there is a word that they say there that's similar to a word we say where I live that is weird, right? So, for example, the word wash your hands, wash your hair, right? Some people where I live and in Ocean City, they might say the word wash, but they say warsh. It's like WARSH.
Oh, I know that. There was strength that R, right?
Yeah, right. So it's the wash your hands. You have to wash your hands. So, but it's not that hard to understand. It's like it's almost the same, so it's not that hard, right? So what I mean is most of the people that I think you'll meet there, most of them I don't think they'll have a very strong accent, which will make it easier for you.
Okay.
All right. And then
Okay.
I'm talking to you, and I don't think you'll have too much trouble. I don't.
Really?
No, I don't think
Oh
so.
my god.
All I would tell you is that when you come here, just find people who like to be around foreigners. That's it.
Okay.
There
Thank you for help.
there are some people in America who just don't like foreigners, and the same thing is true in China. If I go there, there are some people I could meet who they're not interested in meeting an American, and that's fine. I don't care. That's fine. If you don't like foreigners, fine. You know, but you're going to meet people like that in the world somewhere. You know, sometimes you're going to meet them. Don't even worry about it. Don't think about them. Just walk away. Find someone nice. If you don't find someone who is nice, find someone else. All right?
Yes.
That's all.
I know it's very encouraged me, but I think I maybe can because a lot of TikToker they tell us how to make your words more like learn more word, and you can your voice your language, how to say, your speaking is more good. But I just want to know how I can study from the movie or some other ways to learn my spoken English more better.
So, there are many people who ask me what's the best way to learn English, and they always want me to say one thing. You know, like movies are the best way, or TV is the best way. They always want me to say one way. But that's a big mistake.
Really?
When you're learning, if you're learning, you have two people. Okay? You have two people. One person is learning and they only have one way to learn. But you have this other person, they have 15 ways to learn.
No.
Who's going to do better?
Yes.
So,
Exactly.
when you ask me what's the best way to learn English, the answer is every way is the best way. So when I want to learn Chinese, I have books and apps and live streams and videos and movies and TV shows and friends and teachers and, podcasts and, TikTok and Douyin and, Xiaohongshu and whatever, right? You have to have as many ways as possible. Sometimes I tell people it's like you're climbing a mountain. If you're climbing a mountain and you have two people, one guy has just a bottle of water, okay? And the other guy has a bottle of water and a GPS and a phone, and he took a class, and he has a guide, and he has the right camping equipment and the right clothes. Who's going to do better? The guy who's...
Absolutely.
Right?
That more,
That's right. So this is the way you have to think about studying. Learning is not an act of efficiency. Do you know what efficiency means? To be efficient means to do it with the least energy, like the most lazy, right?
Yeah,
But
I know.
learning is not an act of efficiency. Learning is an act of proficiency. Proficiency means I know it well. So there are two people. One, he just wants to get to the top of the mountain as quickly as possible. The other one wants to know the mountain. There's a big difference between getting to the top quickly. Okay, you got to the top. Great. Do you know that mountain?
Oh my God.
No, you don't.
Oh my God. your words make me clear what I need to do.
Yeah, you got to know the mountain. That's it. So that
Yeah.
means you have to study it every way. Now, let's go back to what you were saying about movies. Yeah, movies can be good, but if I want to learn Chinese, if I go to a school and I learn Chinese, are they just going to show me Chinese movies?
Absolutely no.
No, of course not. But
Yeah.
can you learn from them? Sure. But most people, when they watch a TV show or a movie, they're not really learning. They're just watching and having fun. And they're telling themselves, I'm studying. No, you're not. You're watching a movie. You're not studying. You're just having fun, right? But you can make it studying. But you have to do
Yeah.
something. You have to change your mind a little bit. Watching movies for fun is great, but when you watch movies for learning, it's not the same thing. They're not the same. So don't make them the same, right? Don't say, "Oh, well, I'm going to watch an English movie and that means I'm studying English." No. Just because you're watching an English movie does not mean that your mind is thinking about learning. You have to make your mind awake to learn, right? If you go to
yeah.
a class but you don't pay attention, you won't learn anything. Right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Now, how can you learn with a TV show or movie? Guess what? In America, every TV show, every movie, and every major podcast, they have something online that you can get for free. It's called the transcript. Do you know what a transcript is?
What's that?
A transcript, basically, it means all the subtitles in the movie, right? The words,
okay.
but you can print it out and you can hold it. And now you can watch the movie and read it and go, oh, I don't know that vocabulary word. I should circle that. And, ooh, I like that phrase. I want to remember that phrase, right? If it's on the TV and you see the words, that doesn't help you remember anything. You're not going to remember that. But if you have paper that you can make notes on, now that is something you're studying.
Yeah.
Understand?
Exactly.
And then
Yeah,
I tell
I
people
understand.
you need to watch it many times, right? So sometimes you watch a movie one time and you're like, I studied English. No. Watch it 5 times. The first time you
Yeah.
watch it, no subtitles, no help, nothing. I want you to just watch and try. Just watch and try. It's going to be hard. The second time, you can watch it with the subtitles on in English
Yeah.
or Chinese, whichever one is easier for you. The third time you watch it, you can watch it with the subtitles and the transcript.
Okay.
And then make some notes. The fourth time you watch it, you can watch it again with no transcript, just subtitles. And then the fifth time you watch it again with nothing.
Wow.
And you see,
Okay.
did I learn anything? You know, the fifth time you watch it, you've studied it 4 times before. So hopefully, the fifth time you watch it with no help, you should understand. You should understand a lot. Okay?
Yeah. So it's based on your time you study.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
very helpful.
And then I
Yeah.
tell people the other thing is that not all shows or movies are equally good. Like, I love movies about science fiction and space and aliens. That's fun, but that's not very useful for my language, right? Because that
Yeah.
that vocabulary is not very useful, right?
Yeah,
but if it's a
useful
TV
for your
show,
life.
right? But if it's a TV show about family and friends and work and real life and relationships and things like that, probably that movie is great for your language.
Yeah.
All right?
I just my friend told me maybe can learn some shameless, but I think there's so many bad word there. But it's Exactly.
Shameless. I love Shameless. It's a great show. It is a great show. But you're right. Here's what you need to understand about that show. it is true. It is accurate. It does show one side of American life. If you are poor and you live in a city that's a very big city that's very expensive, and your family, you have a big family, and guess what? There is one thing that's true about big families all over the world. If you're poor, big families, you come together, you help each other, right? That's what you do.
Yeah.
That's what that show is about. That show is about poor people who, they don't have money, they don't have other things, so what do they have? They have family. And family is what helps them get through all that hard stuff, right? Now, you're right, though. The language in Shameless is very, very bold language. And most of it is not appropriate for most places, right? So, when they say the F word all the time, you know, look, in my real life, I do say the F word. But never when I'm here, never when I'm teaching, never in front of a classroom, right? So you need to know when it's appropriate and when it's not appropriate, right? And that's the problem. Many people, they watch these TV shows and movies and they think that this language is appropriate all the time. It's not. It's not. And the other thing is a lot of people, they learn slang only for one reason. They want to look cool.
Exactly.
But guess what?
But I think it's not very helpful for my life because
That's
I
true.
work to my.
You're right.
I work American or every day I say F word. It's no good.
That's right. No, you don't say it every day or you don't say it every place, right? You save it.
Yeah.
If you use it all the time, it has no meaning.
Yeah.
You know, 如果你说太多，有没有意思，没有意思。Right? You're saying it too much, right? So the same thing is true, like with swear words, right? Bad words. But you can learn a few of them, just don't use them, you know, often, and only use them when it's appropriate. Like if you're at the bar with your friend and your friend does something amazing and you say, you know, F yeah, you know, like, okay, you know, like, that's like you're just having fun, you know, like, fine, nothing wrong with that, right?
Exactly, yeah.
But if you're at a business meeting or you're in a restaurant or something, probably that's not the right place to be using that kind of language, right?
Yeah, so turn to your just saying of the mountain. I think this movie is similar like the mountain, and if you can see different kind of movie to improve in your English.
That's right.
Your English,
Yeah,
So
definitely, yeah. But look, you'll be fine. But I will tell you another thing that's important to remember. Many, many, many people, when they come to a foreign country, it's so scary. It's very, very scary. And because it's so scary, what you do is you find other people like you as soon as you get here, right? So many Chinese people, when they come here, they go study here, right? They go to the university here. And when they're here for 4 years, and the entire time that they are here, they're hanging out with only their Chinese friends, only speaking Chinese, only eating Chinese food, only doing Chinese things. Why do you come here? Yeah, why come here at all? Don't, you wasted your money, you know?
Yeah.
And so I would go to them and tell them, sometimes they didn't go out because they are scared. They don't know, they think America, you know, you hear all, in China, you guys hear all the stories that America is so dangerous everywhere, right? Like, you know.
Yeah.
But it's not dangerous everywhere. It's only dangerous a few places. But that's why it's so important that when you get here, find somebody that you feel you can really be friends with and trust.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody who you can trust.
It's very important.
It's really important because then if you're in Ocean City and you say, hey, I think I want to go to this store, is that neighborhood okay? They can tell you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't live in Ocean City, so I don't know Ocean City. I don't know what neighborhoods are good or bad, right? Now, probably most of them are pretty good because Ocean City that's beach property.
Yeah.
Most poor people cannot afford to live near the ocean.
Oh, really?
No, that's expensive, expensive property. So
Oh.
that's vacation property.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, so if you go to Ocean City, there'll be people on vacation. A lot of people will be there on vacation.
Oh, so most of them are rich.
I would say most of them are pretty well off. Let me check. Again, I'm not very I've been to Ocean City before, but I don't really remember
That's
too
okay,
much. Let me
that's
just see
okay.
something.
Take your time. I'm very, very thankful for you to
No
let
problem.
me know. Because I'm very little bit scary about that. But I hoping I can go to American and I dreaming have a good vacation, good
You'll be
programs.
fine.
But
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Middle to upper middle class. Yeah. Middle to
Yeah.
upper middle and rich. Yeah. So it says it's mostly that. It does have some expensive vacation places. Yeah, it's a lot of tourism. Like I said, it's
really?
yeah, it's a beautiful place. It's a beach town.
yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
It's a separate island, right?
Yeah, a little island. That's right, a separate little island. And but that whole area, you can travel around that area, just around Maryland near the beach there, and delicious seafood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, especially if you go to Baltimore. In Baltimore, the big thing is crab. 螃蟹
Yeah.
螃蟹你喜欢吃吗？就是很好吃。
Punch was that?
螃蟹那个
螃蟹. Oh, the
螃蟹
crabs,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
crabs, yeah. Yeah, that's right, yeah. And that's the big thing that they eat in Baltimore. It's delicious.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we're really excited about it.
Yeah. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. If you go to Baltimore, Baltimore is a bigger city, so that is a place where there's a lot of beautiful things, a lot of great culture, a lot of amazing restaurants and music. Baltimore has a really awesome. It's like a night area right on the ocean, where you can go
Oh,
and there's
really?
a lot of shopping
They-
and a lot of restaurants and beautiful. Let me show it to you.
Oh, I just wonder. I'm checking in China's TikTok. They say Baltimore is a little bit dangerous, but I'm not sure about that.
It is in some places. In some places, yeah, sure. There are a couple of neighborhoods, some neighborhoods that are a little bit bad, but same in my city too. But most of my city is good, and so is Baltimore. And Baltimore has gotten a lot better in the last few years too. It's not. It used like 15 years ago. It was pretty bad. 20 years ago it was really bad, but now it's not so bad. Let me see. Baltimore. What is that area called? I cannot remember.
So it's in a lot of history there, right?
Yeah,
Because the old city.
Yep, definitely. Yeah. What's it called again? It is called the Inner Harbor near the waterfront. Yeah.
Inner Harbor. Okay.
Yeah.
I
It's
gotcha.
called Harbor East.
Harbor East.
Or the Harbor Place. Yeah, let me see if I can show it to you. And there's another place called Fells Point. Fell apostrophe S.
F-E-L. Fair Point.
Yeah, Fells Point, and that's a historic shopping area that's right on the water. Let me show you Fells Point because I think that's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh my god, that's very excited about it.
Yeah, that's the one.
So there were oceans, so a lot of people are surfing there, right? Wow.
Surfing, I'm not sure because I don't know if the waves are really that big there.
Yeah.
So lots of people go to the beach, sure.
Okay. Okay.
You know, if the weather is nice, and you know, I'm not sure when you're coming, but it just depends on. Maryland is right near, like, it's in the middle, so the water above this area is very cold. You know,
Oh, so
but then
it's
below
a
this area is very warm, right? So
oh, so
Baltimore's
it's a good
right in the
place
middle.
to make the seafood
Yes.
very delicious, right?
That's right. It's a
Because
great
in the
place for
middle.
seafood, but it might be a little bit cold for swimming most of the year. In the summertime, you can go swimming, I'm sure. So let's see. So
Oh.
this is Fells Point. This is, like, you can see it's this beautiful old area that you can walk around and see these
Oh my
old
God.
buildings. And let me see. Yeah, here's this harbor area. I love the harbor area.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, and they have this. Let me see if I can find it. Actually, you know what
So
I'm
you
going
have
to do?
been here.
I'm
You
gonna-
have been there, right?
Yeah, I
right?
have many years ago. Yeah.
Wow.
Let me see. I'll do it this way. I'm going to show you a live picture. So Google Earth. So let's go to Baltimore.
And just a little bit fair to look at the point. Say, the Baltimore is very dangerous. I just say I maybe will not go there. But you changed my mind.
No, definitely. If you're going to be that close, you should try to go to Baltimore for sure. It's a beautiful city. It's got a lot of culture, beautiful, amazing food, great shopping. Just make sure you go with somebody who knows, you know, the
Yeah,
area
yeah,
or
yeah.
something, you know,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
tell them, you know,
Yeah.
hey,
I
can you
must go.
just say, hey, find a friend and then say, hey, can you take us there and show us around? We'll buy you dinner.
Mumbai, what's that?
We will buy you dinner.
Oh, okay.
You know, so you just offer to buy them dinner and then they can take you and show you around. Most Americans will say, sure, of course, that sounds great. Okay.
Oh, it's a strength. It's a strength people you mean? Found the strength people to help us to take
No.
her
Find
to
a
Bob.
friend. A friend.
Oh, find a friend.
Yeah.
Oh.
Find a friend that's in Ocean City and tell them, you know, hey, we would like to go to Baltimore for one day. What do you think? Can you bring us? Can you
It's a-
take us? You know, can you show
It's
us?
a good opinion. It's a
Yeah.
good
Can
opinion.
you show us? And then that's what I do on Hello Talk. Hello Talk is great for learning languages, but Hello Talk is also great for traveling.
Yeah.
Because you can
I
find
think.
somebody who lives there before you go. Then you can talk to them and say, hey, I'm coming. I'll be there next month. You know?
It's easy to say, but it'll be hard for me because
Kai. You just have to try. Just be,
Yeah, maybe I
be
have to
careful.
try.
Of course, you're a woman, so be careful because there are a lot of weird guys, of course.
yes.
But so talk to some girls instead, you know, whatever,
Yeah.
right? So here, look at this. This is it. Let's do this one. So this is Baltimore, right? Here's America. This
Yeah.
is where you're going, right? And so I'll show you Ocean City and I will show you Baltimore. So, so this is Baltimore here. And if I remember right, where is the, let me find the right place. There's the shoreline, Wagner's Point, Chesapeake Bay, Port Covington. But it's a beautiful area. Oh, I know. Fells Point. Where is it? Fells Point. Whoops. I don't know why my internet seems like it's so slow today. It's not working.
That's okay. Take your
Yeah,
time.
but anyway,
It's very helpful.
yeah. So this is Baltimore. It's a pretty big city, all right. And you can see
Yeah.
this is all city area, right? This is all city-like property, right? But then let's go to
Yeah.
Ocean City, Maryland. Let me find it here. All right. Let's see map. There it is. All right. So
It's very close, but
yeah, it's not too far away. It's right there. Ocean City. This is North Ocean City. Here's Ocean City right there. So
Wow.
so Ocean City is this long, long island.
Yeah.
This is
It's
Ocean
are
City.
they 人工的吗? Is that
So take a look. Let's see. Let's see.
wow?
Like you can see, this is actually those are streets right there on the water. Right, that's the water right there.
Yeah.
So this is all, and then look, there's the beach. That's all beach. Look at all the people on the
Wow.
beach.
Wow.
Beach,
Exactly.
beach. Everywhere you go is beach. That's Ocean City is all beach. so,
Yeah.
so
a
you're
lot of people. Yeah.
yeah, and there'll be lots of really great shopping here, and lots of restaurants and things like that too. Okay.
Oh, is the bigger than what I think?
Yeah, it's a little bigger than what you think. Yeah. So you'll have fun. You'll have fun. That's a good place to
Yeah.
go. I think you chose a good place to go. When are you going? What time of the year? What month?
Next 3 months.
So in 3 months from now.
July.
Oh,
July.
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you're gonna be there in the middle of summer. That's beach time. It will
Yeah,
be. It will be crowded, and it will be popular. There will be many tourists. So some of
Oh
the
my
people
God.
will be locals, and some of the people will be tourists, and that will be good for you because that means everybody's really not from there.
Yeah, because I think because if a place a lot of local, maybe they are strengths when I was Chinese, but they're middle.
Maybe, yeah, sometimes,
Yeah.
right? That just depends. On the East Coast of America, that's not too common because on the East Coast of America, most of those cities are pretty international. Like they have many communities, right? So if you're living on the East Coast, there are a lot of cities that have a lot of communities of everybody.
Oh, everybody can come.
Yeah, you need to remember that this is a place where if I want to eat Indian food today, I can eat Indian food today, and Chinese food tomorrow, and Japanese food the next day, and French food the next day, and German food the next day, and Portuguese food the next day, Greek food the next day. Really. So, you have to remember, we do have a lot of different people here, a lot of communities here, so, and if you're on the East Coast, a lot of those people, they travel more and they're more familiar with these communities. So I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, okay. I just now relax more.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just prepare, keep practicing, try to learn about the culture that's there, try to learn, read online, watch some videos. Let me see. I bet. Do you know Expedia? Have you ever heard of Expedia.com?
Was that Speedier?
Expedia is a website.
So you want to know what are the best...
Here is,
website.
look, yeah, here. This is what I should have shown you. Let's watch this for just a minute, everybody. Please, be patient, everybody. I want to help Calista here a little bit because she's going to be coming to
Oh my
America.
God! Thank you, everyone.
So,
Thank you for your patience.
watch this, and you guys will love this video. This will be fun. You'll see this cool video about Ocean City, Maryland. Okay, so this is
Wow.
Expedia is a travel website. They sell tickets and airplanes and hotels and stuff like that. But they make great travel videos that are like short little videos about any place in America, or not just America, other places too. But here's one from Ocean City. So let's watch it here.
things to do in Ocean City, Maryland? Great, you're in the right place. In this video, we're going to discuss the top things to
Look
do
how
in
beautiful
Ocean
that
City.
water is.
Number 15, Ocean
Oh my
City
God.
Boardwalk.
Look
This
at the
3-mile boardwalk along the
3
beach is
miles.
lined with shops, seafood spots, arcades,
Oh my
and amusement
God.
rides. You can rent a bike in the morning or take a slow walk
Lots of
while
people
enjoying
there.
ocean views.
Yeah.
In summer.
Classic
Yeah.
snacks like Thrasher's French
Oh,
fries
there's a
and
crab,
caramel
right?
popcorn
Oh, it's French
fill
fries.
the air
Yeah,
with
there's a French
tempting
fry. Shoot
smells.
out. Yeah.
Arcade
shoot out.
games,
Yeah.
roller coasters, and a Ferris wheel add to the fun, especially when live music fills the evenings. You can board a tram, which moves along the boards day and night,
Amazing.
making it easy for you to get around. Number 14, Ocean City Beach. The 10-mile sandy beach is a great
10
place to relax
miles.
in the sun or build sand castles. like the Bible-themed ones Randy Hoffman makes near the Plim Plaza Hotel.
This
Lifeguards are available to help keep swimmers safe, and there are special areas set aside for surfing.
Oh, they
You can
do
rent
surfing.
kayaks, paddleboards, or jet skis to explore the waves.
I think lots
Surf
of
fishing is a
party
calm
there.
way to enjoy
Yeah.
the beach.
Yeah.
Or you can try parasailing
Wow,
for
this
a bird's eye
fish
view
so
of the
big.
ocean.
Yeah.
The nearby boardwalk has
Exactly.
seafood,
Oh
ice
my
cream, and arcades.
gosh, I'm very excited
In summer,
about
you'll
it.
find free concerts,
No,
outdoor
fun.
movies, and fireworks.
Yeah, I mean, look at
During
all those
winter,
people.
horses and pets
Look,
are allowed on the
horses.
beach. Other
On the
amenities
beach.
include
Wow.
public restrooms, rinse
the wave is
stations,
good,
and beach
actually.
wheelchairs to
Yeah.
make your visit easier. Number 13. Outlets Ocean City.
Shopping.
Located just across the Ocean Gateway
Oh my
Bridge, about a
gosh.
5-minute drive from downtown Ocean City.
Only 5 minutes
Outlets
away.
Ocean City offers a variety of shops for visitors
5
to
minutes
explore.
away.
5 minutes.
This large outdoor mall has over 50
6分钟.
stores with
Okay.
deals on brands like
5分钟,
Adidas,
5分钟.
Yeah,
Coach,
5分钟.
and Old
Yeah.
Navy. You'll find a wide mix of fashion, home goods,
So many
accessories, and specialty items
restaurants,
all
so
in one
many
place.
Yeah,
shops
Plus
shopping.
unique local
Yeah, like I
shops
said,
like
it's a
Dead Stock
tourist
for cool
place.
sneakers.
Tourists.
If you get hungry,
You know
there are plenty of
Hainan
spots to
Iceland
grab
in
food
China?
right in the
Yeah,
plaza.
it's like Hainan. Yeah, it's similar.
Stores
Oh,
open
it's
daily
similar,
from 10 a.m.
right?
to 8
Yeah.
p.m., Monday through Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on
Let's see. Let's go.
courses, and gentle
So
rides
there's
like the
a
antique train.
amusement park. They have an amusement park
Wow.
there, and let's see what else they have. Northside Park. That's a
Plenty
big
of green
park,
fields,
big
playgrounds,
open
sports
playground
court.
park. Let's see here. What else do we have? The Ocean City Life Saving Station
Number 9.
Museum is a museum.
Ocean City Life Saving Station Museum.
Oh, it's about
At the
it's
o-
about lifeguards and life saving, and
Wow.
yeah. So look,
big.
it's a beautiful place. It's a. Let me teach you.
Number
a good,
4.
There's a good word for it. In English, a place like this, you can say it's very quaint. Quaint.
Quaint.
Yeah, Quaint. Quaint. And let me see. How would you say that in Chinese? What would be that? Let me see. I think it would be 离奇有趣的。
超级有趣的，
离奇有趣的，还是
离奇
这个？
，super funny, right? You
等一
mean
下
right?，
等一下，
离奇有趣的，
离奇有趣的，你知道吗？
离奇有趣的。
Yeah, it means it's small but beautiful and kind of cozy, comfortable. It's just like it's not big and scary like New York City, you know. It's like a small town kind of a
Warm.
feel. Yeah, it's warm and it's nice and cozy and friendly and you know, yeah, you'll have fun.
Oh my
And then
God.
yeah,
I'm very-
Ocean City is like beach, fun, shopping, restaurants, but then you should go to Baltimore, and then you can see a lot more history, and you can see what an American city really looks like.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's very different, very, very different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Mark, so you teach English in this video, in this channel, right? Mm-hmm. So we need to pay for it, right? I just wondering.
So no. When I do my live streams here, I don't make any money.
Okay.
What I do is, if you want to study with me, I am a teacher. So I have a website,
my
and you
God.
can buy lessons from me, and I teach you. And I teach anyone, but of course, many of my students are Chinese because I speak Chinese, so that makes it a lot easier. You know,
Yeah,
I can
I
translate
find it.
things, and I understand why you're having trouble. Like this is why you're having trouble, because I know why. I studied it. You know, like
Yeah, exactly.
it makes a
If
big difference when you know both languages. It's so much easier to explain what's wrong, right? Like, for example, many Chinese people, they say, I can't say the L sound, right? The L or the R, right? Sometimes they have
Yeah.
trouble with the R or the L. And I think that's kind of funny because Chinese has those sounds. So, for example, the word la. 我爱吃辣，辣的食物，辣就是
Yeah.
la 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 la. It's the
Wow.
same. It's the L. That's an English L. It's the same. Or when you say, you know, 我去了, you know, la, L-E, la. Yeah, that's the same. La 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 la. It's the L. It's the same sound, right? Or Chinese people sometimes have trouble with the sound of the letter R.
Yeah,
But,
R.
yeah, but how do you say the number 2 in Chinese?
R. Exactly. They're similar.
It's almost the same. So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
so those are the kinds of things that make it much easier for me because I know. So I can tell you, oh, it's like this. You know?
Yeah.
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 So I have a
Oh my God.
website, I have a YouTube channel, and I have a blog. Here is my YouTube channel. And here
Okay,
is
I will
my,
follow you
Here's my
later.
website. And my website is where you can buy lessons. If you want lessons, you can buy lessons from me on my website.
Okay.
Or you can send me a private message. Some Chinese people 他们不可以看我的my
Website.
Yeah. 因为 yeah,
Oh,
你需
why?
要
Because
那
they
个梯
don't
子。
have their.
对啊。
Let me check. Let me try.
I don't know why. Some Chinese people can see my website fine and some can't. It doesn't.
Why? Why would I do
it,
that?
it doesn't make any sense. I don't know why. So
Is that a YouTube channel?
no, my website should be fine, but
Oh,
Yeah.
I can open it actually.
so like I
can
said,
open it.
yeah, some Chinese people can open it just fine and some can't, and I don't know why.
Maybe they don't have the VPN. I think.
Well, right, yeah, but there are some people who can open my site without a VPN. I don't know
What?
why. Yeah.
So strange.
Yeah, it's really weird. Yeah. So some Chinese people, because they have trouble with my site, they talk to me directly, and I have a Chinese assistant, and she helps me schedule and pay for their lessons. We do like WeChat
Okay.
Pay or Alipay, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. I know that. I'm very thankful for you because you made me relax before I go to Marlin. Yeah.
You know,
Very thankful.
many people right now, many people, I tell them it's not a good time to come to America because right now things are a little crazy here, especially
Yeah.
about foreigners. Okay. But,
Yeah.
but in your case, where you are going, you'll be fine because that's a tourist area. So everybody's
Yeah.
from someplace else. Everybody's from someplace, you know, so it's fine. And that's a mostly upper middle class area. So you'll be fine. And if you go to Baltimore, just what I will say is just make sure that anywhere you go right now in America, anywhere you go, make sure you have your passport with you.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere in America without your ID right now. It's crazy.
Okay.
So, but yeah, so if you were coming to, you know, if you were coming to another city in America, I might tell you maybe don't.
Yeah, but Bobo, I need to go.
But where you're going for Ocean City and Baltimore, you know, if you're mostly going to be in Ocean City the whole time, you'll be totally fine. You'll have
they're
how
safe,
long are you
right?
going to be here? How long?
3 months.
3 months total? Wow, you're going to have a great time. You're going to have a great time.
Yeah, I think
But
this is the great season I go there.
make sure you
because
buy
it's
some
summer.
sunblock. Get some sunblock, you know, because the sun.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. I don't
Okay.
care.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, because I know Chinese people are very, you know, like a lot of Chinese girls.
No. I
are
don't
like
care
that.
about that.
Okay, good. All right, then you'll be fine and you'll have fun. Yeah, you know, but you still, the sun is pretty strong there, so you still might need it just to make sure you don't get burned.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Get burned. So.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody there likes to go to get a tan. You know, that's a big cultural difference, right? In America, we love to go to the beach and sit out in the sun, and we like to turn
Yeah.
tan. We like
Yeah,
it.
I like that
Yeah.
actually.
Okay. Yeah, but in
But-
China,
but
a lot
some
of
Chinese
people, a lot of people don't. Yeah.
Yeah, they take the Mars when they
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
sun.
I remember
and
I lived in
close all
Taiwan.
of the-
I lived in Taiwan for 4 years, and when I was there in the summertime, it's hot, so hot in Taiwan in the summer. But you would see girls on the scooter, right? They're driving their scooter, and they're wearing
Yeah.
a winter coat backwards, right? They put the coat on backwards so that it's covering their arms. You know what I mean, right?
I
And
know that,
yeah,
I know that.
yeah. And I had never seen that before here in America. We don't do that at all, ever. So I was like, wow, what are they doing? It's winter. It's summertime, and she's got a winter coat on. What is going on? But it's just she's just trying to protect her skin. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, because they think the
Yeah.
right skin is very beautiful.
Right, yeah, I know. There's like a half of Asia thinks white skin is like the best, and half of Asia thinks darker skin is the best. So it's kind of funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Callista, it was nice to talk to you, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You know, if you
Thank
go,
you for
if you travel someplace, you're probably going to meet one or two people who are not nice, but don't think about them. You know, like
Yeah.
I remember when I was in Taiwan when I first got there, and I didn't speak any Chinese at that time. Maybe ni hao. And I went to the market and I wanted to buy some bananas at the market.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know about the money yet. You know, I think it was,
Wow.
I had only been there for 2 weeks, right? So I still didn't know how much money is how much money, right? Like,
Yeah. I know that.
and so I'm at the market and I'm trying to buy some bananas. And the guy says it's 1,000 NT. And I was like, okay. And I gave him 1,000 NT. And all of a sudden, this woman next to me starts yelling at the guy in Chinese. And I'm like, what's going on here? And all of a
So
sudden, then she tells
she
me,
lied on
she
you.
said, yeah, she said he was trying to charge you way too much money.
Oh my
That's like
gosh.
30 US dollars.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a bad
for bananas. Yeah, so she was yelling at him for like 10 minutes. She's yelling at him, and you know, and I could tell she was saying like he's a foreigner and you're trying to take advantage of him, and that was not cool. You know, like
Yeah.
yeah. So
because it's not good for that because
Right.
you are
right.
it's first time to come here. Why
Right.
you do like that?
Yeah,
Why you do like that?
but like I said, he's just one person. Do I think about that? Like, do I think that's like what everybody? No, it's just one guy. He's just
Yeah.
one guy. This is one bad guy.
And
So
and most of people are warm and they will
that's
help
right.
you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just make
Yeah.
friends. Make friends. Friends are so important. You guys don't understand how important friends are.
Yeah, I think so.
It's very important,
I think
especially when you're
friend-
traveling. Especially
Yeah.
when you're traveling, it's really
exactly.
important. You know.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, good luck to you, Callista, and you're gonna have a great time. I'm jealous.
Thank you.
3 months on a
Thank you.
beach city? Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm so excited about it.
Yeah,
So you
that's
every
amazing.
day were in this channel, right?
Monday through Friday, usually. You know, Monday through
Monday through
Friday.
Friday.
But you know,
Okay.
if I'm tired, if I'm sick, whatever, maybe
Yeah,
I'll take
okay.
a break. But usually
Okay.
I'm here.
I think I will go every time.
Wonderful. All right. Well, I'll see you next time then. Okay.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. Well, that was fun. Yeah, Baltimore's a wonderful town. I went there, I think it was about 25 years ago I went there to visit a friend of mine. And she showed me around, and we had a great time. It was wonderful. Awesome little area to listen to music and eat food and shop, and beautiful, especially in the evening. In the evening when you go down to the Baltimore Harbor and you see all the water and the lights, and it's really awesome. Yeah. All right. You are welcome, Callista. Okay, did I miss anybody over here? Hello, over here in my my YouTube people. Hello, Shirin Bahar, and who else is over here? Hello, Alyssa and Evelyn. American coins are difficult. Yeah, coins are difficult everywhere. Really, anytime you go to another country and you have to figure out the coins, it's always like, what? What is this coin again? Wa alaikum assalam. How can you prepare for a screening? Do you mean a visa interview? Is that what you're talking about? A job interview. What kind of job, Donna? Oh. Customer service. Okay, so Donna, do you feel pretty good about your English? How do you feel? 1 to 10. Tell me 1 to 10. How do you feel? Maybe 6 out of 10. All right, well, that's not too bad. 6 out of 10 is not terrible. Okay? Donna, job interviews are about one thing. Job interviews are about confidence. Okay? What is a job interview, everybody? A job interview is a person who has a problem. That's what a job interview is. This is a person who has a problem and they are looking for somebody to help them with that problem. That is what a job interview is. So what does that mean? They have a problem and they are looking for someone to help them with that problem. So you need to look like you are the solution. But many people, when they go to a job interview, they look like they're another problem. If you look like you're nervous, if you look like you're afraid, if you look like you don't know what you're doing and you're not confident, then you don't look like a solution. You look like a problem. And they already have one problem. They don't need another problem. So, job interviews are about confidence. They have a problem, and you need to say, I can do that. I can help you with that. I think I can do that. That's what they're looking for. Someone who will say, I can help you. All right? But if you say, I think I can help you, you won't get that job. All right? Now, as far as your English goes, I don't really know because I haven't heard you. So I don't really know how you are or how good or bad you might be. But you don't seem too bad based on writing. You don't seem too bad. Go in, smile, and do your best. That's all you can do. Well, no, that's not all you can do. You can do one other thing. Donna, how can you prepare for a job interview? Do you know how to prepare for a job interview? How do you prepare for a very important job interview? You can prepare for a very important job interview by doing a bunch of unimportant job interviews. So, Donna, what I want you to do is I want you to look for a job that you don't want and then go do an interview for that job. Okay? Because it's practice. That's all. So it'll be fun. You can go to that interview and you will be confident. Why? Because you don't even care if you get that job. You don't want that job. So you can just go and say, you know, hi, I'm here for the interview, right? And if you don't get it, who cares? Go to lunch. Have some lunch and forget about it, right? But then you're getting practice with an interview, so you feel more confident. So then when you walk into the real interview, you'll feel like, well, I've done this before, so I'll feel a little more confident. All right? All right. An American lady told you your accent is exactly like a Russian man talking in English? I don't know, Waleed. Well, that depends on the woman. Waleed, she might have no idea what she's talking about. Maybe she's never really talked to a Russian. She only has seen a movie. So I don't know if it's a good compliment or not. It could be, maybe, but I don't know, because who's she? Her opinion might mean nothing, right? So, Waleed, the most important opinion about yourself is both your opinion and also the least important opinion about yourself is also your opinion. A good human being should feel like you are both the best and the worst. That's how you stay humble, right? So, don't look for the answers from other people before you look for the answer from yourself. First, look for the answer from yourself, Waleed. You're asking this woman, she made a compliment, so does that mean you're good? Did you ask yourself? You have to ask yourself first, man. Okay? Not someone else. That's the first thing. All right? If you're more worried about what other people think about you than what you think about you, then that's not healthy. However, you don't want to think about yourself so much that you don't think that there's anything wrong with you, because everyone has lots of things wrong with them. So, the most healthy way to think about yourself is to both think that I don't need to think about what other people think of me. I need to think about what I think of me. But you also need to think always that I can be better. No one should ever think, I'm good enough. You're never finished being good enough. All right? Okay. Zishan, hello 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 Zishan. Did that help you? Zishan, my first tip is don't be rude. That's my first tip. If I am talking, you must wait. If I am talking, you must wait. If you just keep writing your comment, I'm not going to like that. You are being rude. You're saying, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Please talk to me. Please, please. Me. Forget about everybody else. Me. I don't help that person. Okay? I don't help that person. All right? So you're asking, who am I? My name is Teacher Mark, and I have been on Hello Talk for more than 12 years. I have done live streams here for more than 5, almost 6 years, around that much time. I have 88,000 followers here. So if you want to learn English, come, watch, listen, learn. Come, watch, listen, learn, and ask good questions. When am I here? Today, I have been here so far for 2 hours and 26 minutes. So I started today around 10:30 a.m. my time. Normally, I start around 9:30 or 10:30 a.m. That's my start time, around 9:30 or 10:30 a.m., and that's New York City time. Okay? I don't live in New York City, but it's the same time. Okay? So, in the morning in New York City, that's when I'm usually on, Monday through Friday. Okay? All right, next question. Galgano says, Peter Galgano says, I was listening to you for more than 15 minutes and everything I understand, but my problem is I can't speak in front of people. So, Galgano, how many times have you tried to speak in front of people? 10 times? 20 times? 50 times? How many times have you tried to speak in front of people? How many times? $20. All right. So, do you think that's a lot? Do you think 20 is a lot? You feel like that's a lot. Like, I should be better now. I did it 20 times. Right? Okay, so let me ask you this next question. Do you play any sports, Peter? Do you play any sports? Do you play football? Yeah? Okay. So, if I have only played football 20 times, am I good? Right. But if I have played 1,000 times, am I good? Probably. Probably better. Maybe not the best, but you're not bad if you've done it 1,000 times. Right? So, Peter, sometimes you just have to change your idea of how much is enough. All right? So, when you say I've talked in front of people, but I can't speak, but I did it 20 times, what I tell people is, if you haven't done it 1,000 times, then you haven't done it. Okay? So what I want you to do is go do it more and more and more and more. And somewhere between 20 and 1,000, you will feel good. Somewhere between 20 and 1,000, you will feel good. All right? That's what she said, indeed. Okay, let's see. Next question. Okay, please remember, guys, there are 70 people in the room right now. 70 people. And many of them have questions. So, I try to answer every question. So that means you have to wait and be patient, because I'm not finished answering their questions. All right? And just wait. Just write your question one time and then wait. Do not write it 100 times. That doesn't help anyone, and it only makes me mad. Don't write your question 100 times. That doesn't help anyone, and it only makes me mad. Okay? How can you think in English? You can think in English by starting with simple things. So, start trying to have every simple thought in English. I'm tired. I'm happy. I'm hungry. I'm late. I like this. I don't like this. I want this. I don't want this. I need this. I don't need this. That's easy. So do it. Do I always speak slowly? I do speak in an explanatory way because I'm a teacher. That's what teachers should do. Yes, I speak like a teacher, like an English teacher who cares about his language. Okay? Practice makes perfect. That's right. Okay, so Peter, if I played piano 20 times, of course I'm not good. If I played guitar 20 times, I'm not good. If I played violin 20 times, I'm not good. If I played soccer or baseball or basketball 20 times, I'm not good. But if you do it 1,000 times, you'll be good. Okay? Sometimes what I do is I tell people, Peter, can you ride a bicycle? Can you ride a bicycle? All right. And when you ride a bicycle now, you're comfortable now, right? It's comfortable. It's easy now. But it wasn't when you started, right? Everybody, when they start on a bicycle, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, right? So how do you become comfortable? You do it more. That's it, man. That is really, it's one of those things that's like, well, yeah, I guess he's kind of right. I guess I really didn't do it enough, did I? You didn't do it enough. That's all, man. But that means that's good because you thought you had a big problem, but you don't have a big problem. You have a small problem. You just have to do it more. All right? Okay, I have a little more time. Oh, wow, it's been 2 hours and 33 minutes. I probably should go. I'm going to talk to one more person here. Who is this? Joma Jimmy? Do you want to talk to me? I finished my coffee, so I'm ready to go. But Joma, are you there? I don't recognize that flag. Is that Oman? Oh, no, Joma left. Do I have an account on Preply? No. No. I have my own website. I teach private lessons on my own website, Oozle. It's right here. Okay? Do I think that singing is a good exercise? It is a good exercise for some things in English. Singing can be a good exercise to teach you confidence. Singing can be a good exercise to teach you connected speech, right? Many people, when they speak English, they sound like this, like every word sounds like it's separated. But if you learn how to sing, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, then the words flow smoothly. So singing is a great way to learn connected speech in English. Okay? It can be good. But Marco, one thing I tell people, though, is you need to remember that songs are music, and music is art. And art does not care about rules. Art doesn't care about rules. So that means that many songs, the English in the song may not be proper English. It might be slang, it might be colloquial, it might be wrong. All right, so you just need to remember that grammar is not really important in songs. All right? You struggle with English spelling because many letters are silent. I can't write words just by hearing them. Do I have any advice? Kind of. I have some advice, but it's not... How do Americans learn this? Mostly by practice. Mostly just by practice, by doing it a lot. Okay, so, for example, the word though. Though. Right? Why do we say it that way, but then it's pronounced... I'm sorry, why do we write it that way, but it's pronounced thoughh? Or it's pronounced like though, tho. Why? Do you know why? There is a reason. So, a long time ago, the pronunciation of the word though was different. A long time ago, the word though was pronounced though. Though. So at the end, that GH that we have written there, it used to be that sound that's almost like Arabic, that sound, right? We used to have that sound in English, but we don't anymore. So, a long time ago, we had that sound, but the sounds changed, but they kept the spelling the same. So the spelling is the old way, but the pronunciation is the new way. Okay? And there are many words that are like that. Now, there is another thing that you should know about words in English. English words come from many languages. So, all of the words that have O-U-G-H in them, those are Old English Germanic. And any word that has E-A-U or E-A-U-X or E-T-T-E, those are all French words. And any word that has S-C-H is probably German or Hebrew. Most of the English words that start with the letters A-L, a lot of them come from Arabic. So alcohol, algebra, algorithm, those are Arabic or Persian. Okay? So, when you learn where the words come from, sometimes it helps you to explain why they're spelled that way and why they're pronounced that way, right? Like the word cafe, it's C-A-F-E, but we pronounce it cafe. Why? Because it's French. Okay? If it were an English word, the pronunciation would be cafe. But it's not an English word, it's a French word. So it's cafe, right? English keeps changing so fast. Well, all languages do, but English does change a little more because it's so popular. The more a language is used, the more it changes. Okay? So that's just kind of the nature of language. Okay? But, by the way, the history of words is called etymology. Etymology. And that is a hobby of mine. It's my hobby. And I teach about it here a lot. So, if you give me almost any English word, I can probably tell you where it comes from. And I can tell you what it used to mean. And I can tell you how it's changed. There are so many words in English that have really interesting stories about where they come from. Okay? Like, for example, what does goodbye mean? Goodbye. What is goodbye? When you say goodbye, what are you saying? Don't cheat, Waleed. Waleed, you know, you've been here. Come on, don't cheat. Yeah, so a long time ago, everybody, people used to write this. God be with you. Ye. Ye. Y-E is ye, which is you. So look at it. If you push that together, what happens? Goodbye. Hippopoto monstro esquip. I've done this one before. So it's hippopoto monstro esquipeda leophobia. And hippo means horse. Pato means river. Monstro means great. Esqui. Oh, I can't remember esqui. Oh, there it is. In Esquire. Where's that one come from? Wait a minute. Esquire. S-E... Oh, I should have known that. So esque comes from the word meaning an apprentice or someone who's studying. And then pede is about children, and Leo, I can't remember, phobia means a fear. See, that's all etymology. Yeah, it means fear of long words, but each one of those words means something in Latin. Hippo means horse, so hippopotamus means river horse. It's Greek, originally. Okay? 60% of English words come from Greek or Latin. 30% of English words come from French. 20% of English words come from German. And then we have many English words that come from Arabic and Persian and Hindi, and some from Chinese and Japanese and Italian and Spanish. Okay? So, yeah. My YouTube is right here. That's my YouTube right there. So the fun thing is, if you learn a little bit about etymology, you can learn like the roots of the words, and then if you see a root, then you can know a little bit of the meaning everywhere that you look, right? So I started learning this when I was 15. Okay? Okay, so, yes, it is time to leave. I must go. Rolex says, I'm struggling to speak with translation, so that's why you're struggling to speak, because you're translating. You're not supposed to translate. You're doing it wrong. When you learn a language, you are not supposed to translate everything in your head and then speak. You're supposed to use that language in your mind to think, so that you can just think in English and then the words come out in English. So if I speak Chinese, I'm not trying to think in English and then translate to Chinese. No, I'm trying to think in Chinese. Okay? Monstro means long foot, but if I remember right, let me check. No. Monstro comes from the Latin word monstrum, which means a bad sign, or a monster, or a monstrosity. It means, the original word means something awful, something really awful, a terrible thing. It's funny. The word monster is related to the word mind, because what it means is something that's you're thinking about something scary. To think about something scary, that was a monster. Monstro in this case does mean just big or scary. That's what it means. Yeah. In this case. Can't understand it, right? Can't understand what? 我可以听得懂你说什么，可是我不知道为什么。你说，你要什么？呀，好，可是，所以什么？Yes, and what? And what? Yeah, 我知道，九妹，我知道，所以什么？Yes, sesquip. That's right. That's the right one. You got it. Yeah. Okay, so I think I must go now. I need to go. It's I've been here for almost 3 hours. Yeah, it's time to go. I'm gonna go eat some lunch. Okay. So, my Chinese is okay. It's not really good. What I tell people is that I speak really bad Chinese really well. I speak really bad Chinese really well. And I'm pretty proud of that. So, I have to go. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to have some lunch. I think I might come back after lunch. I might play some drums. I'm a drummer. If you didn't know, I'm a drummer. I'm also a drummer. 我有很多工作。我是英文老师，同时也是我是鼓手。All right. 我很累。我的脑太累。All right, I must go. I'll see you guys next time. See you tomorrow, or I'll see you guys maybe when I play drums. America isn't safe. How would you know? You've never been here. 你还没去，所以你胡说八道。你不知道你说什么。你不知道。No, you've seen the news. You've seen Chinese news. Chinese news says America is so dangerous. Everything is dangerous in America. Everybody dies when they go to America. 这是安静的，安静的，这是很安静。你不知道，你还没去，你还没去，不知道。All right, I must go. Bye-bye. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I'm going to go outside where it's not safe. I'm going to go where it's not safe. Everybody has a gun? Really? Because I don't have a gun. 我没有。我的家人没有。我的朋友们没有。所以你感觉就是每个人嘛？不是每个人。一些人，一些人有 ，OK， and 我感觉你非常不好，我不喜欢你，你需要去，你奇怪，我感觉你是小孩。Okay, I will go. Bye bye now. See you next time.